Okay, continuing on. So we did spend some time solving rational equations. Let's review that. Solving these equations involve clearing the denominators and solving the equation that remains. Okay, so let's find the common denominator. First, I'll factor this. And sure enough, the common denominator is that, which it very often is, not always. But so we're going to times everybody by the common denominator, y, so we can clear out the fractions. Okay, let's clear those fractions out. So that means that x minus 2 cancels, leaving 1 times x plus 2. And x plus 2 cancels, leaving 3 times x minus 2. And both cancel, yay, leaving a 5. Okay, so we're left with x plus 2 plus 3, I'm distributing the 3, so 3x minus 6 equals 5. That gives us 4x minus 4 when I combine like terms. And then I'll add 4 to both sides. And I should have 9/4. Okay? And we can check that graphically or algebraically. I'll leave that to you in this case. And let's do the last type, which is what we just talked about, previous lecture, solving absolute value equations. I chose a more difficult one just because they are out there. And so remember, the first step is to first isolate the absolute value. Okay, and then we're going to write two separate equations. Okay, so let's isolate this absolute value by adding 3 and then divide by 2. So I can get that absolute value all by itself because I have to do that before I write the two cases. Okay, so now I can take the argument 3x minus 4 and set it equal to a positive 4, and 3x minus 4 and set it equal to a negative 4. All right, and then we'll solve this algebraically, and we'll get x equals 8/3. And if we add 4, we get 3x equals 0 or x equals 0. Okay, let's go ahead and check these algebraically. So if x equals 8/3, I'm going to plug it in 3 times 8/3 minus 4 minus 3 should equal 5. Okay, this is my check. So 3 times 8/3 becomes 8. So we have 8 minus 4 is 4. And then 2 times 4 is 8 minus 3. Yeah, that checks. And let's type in 0 would be actually even easier. So 2 times 3 times 0 minus 4. You could almost do this mentally, but that's okay. 2 times 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Okay, the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. So I get 8 minus 3, and these both check. Okay, and that's the end of this section, solving all types of equations, kind of a review section. So you're ready to go ahead and do some of those problems now. Okay.